Today I'll show you how to create a table in Oracle database using JDBC API, that is Java, in VS Code environment. So you need to have the VS Code software prior in your system. So if you type Visual Studio and search, so Visual Studio Code, you just click this and you can see the environment. This is a Visual Studio Code environment. Now here the major task for me is to write one Java application through which I need to connect to the Oracle database and create one table. So I'll show you the Oracle database. So when you install the Oracle database, you'll get something like run SQL command line. So you need to already have a Oracle database installed. So just click this run SQL command and you'll get this editor. So you need to connect by the username password what you have given when you were installing the Oracle database into your system. So I'm connecting with the system and I'll give the password what I have installed in my system. Then you got connected. Now in this environment, I want to create a table. So maybe I'll give some name like student DB as a table name. So I'll just see whether it is existing. DES stands for describe student DB. Now this is the table name what I want to create, but beforehand I'm trying to see whether it is already existing or not. Put a semicolon and press enter. So you can see object student DB does not exist. So now I need to create one application in Java, and through that application, when I execute that application, I need to see that this particular table is created automatically here. So I just minimize this window, and here I'll create one folder subfolder here. So I have so many folders here. You can create anywhere the folder. So here you can see new folder option is there. That means in Java VS1 I'm creating one subfolder. Click this. So I name it as Java VS24. So you can give any name. Now here you can see Java VS24 is there. Now I just right click and go for new file and give the name for the file. So I'm writing like a create table .java. So I want to create a simple table. So I'm going create table.java, press enter. Now here you need to start off your application. So first thing what you need to do is you need to include a JDBC API, that is java.sql. So you need to write import is a keyword for importing the packages, java.sql.star I'm going to get. Now I was explaining all these theoretical parts and the steps for database connectivity in my previous videos. You can just go through the previous videos so that you can clearly understand what are the steps for creating the JDBC applications. Now that is the first step. Then I'll write like public class create table. So better to give the same name as the file name. So I'll write create table. Then I'll write main method, public static void main, string arguments. Then you need to better go for try and catch blocks because there is a possibility of getting the exception. So I put like that. So I'll write first step is loading of drivers. So we have a method called for name in a class called class. So I'll write class.for name. Here I'm connecting to Oracle database. You need to write like oracle.jdbc.driver. We have a class called Oracle driver. Now this is the line for loading of drivers. So Oracle driver is a class in driver package. Driver is a sub package for JDBC. JDBC sub package for Oracle. Then you need to go for connection creation. So I'll take connection interface con equal to driver manager class dot get connection of. Now here you need to write like JDBC colon oracle colon tin colon at the rate of localhost colon 1521 colon exe. Then you need to put a comma and write the username like system, what you have been checked right now, just now, right? Then you need to write the password. So as of my Oracle database, I'm giving the password what I have given at the time of installation. Okay. So here this JDBC ODBC is a sub protocol, and thin is a denoting the thin driver. There is type 4 driver. Then localhost. Localhost is nothing but the system where your database is being installed, and 1521 is a port number for Oracle. Then X is the Oracle engine representation. Then the username is system and password is my password. What there is a database password when you are installing now. Whatever you are given, that you need to give the username password. Then third step is to create a statement. Into statement interface st is the reference variable. You need to use con and you need to write create statement method. Now after that, I need to create one table, right? So you need to use one method called execute update, and you write the query like create table student db. I want to create as a table name. Then here I'm giving roll number as a column and number of maybe 3 digits I'm giving size, and s name as a student name varchar of some 20 characters. Then close this. Okay, so once it is done, you need to print some message for our confirmation like table created successfully or table created. Then you need to close now st dot close, then con dot close. In the reverse way you need to close. Then close the try block, go for catch block, superclass exception we are going to take, and you call e dot. There is a method called print stack trace which gives the computer information like in which line what error has been occurred, so that complete information you want. Then close the main and close the class. Okay, so this in this way you need to create a Java application through which I need to. So now I'll save this one. Okay, so here the query is most important for us. We're creating one student db table. In the 2 columns I need to get, and the number data type for roll number and 3 digits, and varchar for the s name, that is student name, for 20 characters. Okay, so just save this program and compile and run. So here you have an option called run code. If you can click this one, it will get compiled and run as well. So you got some error here, so we need to see the places like so try block is closed here, catch block is closed here. When this is an extra brace what you got, so you can remove that, then again save it. Any changes you need to save and again rerun. Now here you got table created successfully. Now by seeing this particular thing, we should not be happy. We need to cross verify whether the table is created or not. So you go for the run SQL command, right? What I was showing initially. So you just open and go for checking. Describe the same student DB. So, okay, now it is created with roll number, number of 3 digits, S name with varchar of 20 characters. So even though we give varchar in the application, it will by default take the varchar 2. So roll number and name has been created with so and so. So earlier it was not there, but through Java program, I'm able to create a table, okay, without opening this particular database, like without touching this particular database. So that is the basic intention, how you are going to connect to the database and how you are going to create a table through Java application, and that too I was showing through the Visual Studio Code environment. So I hope I given some input on how to create a table in Oracle database through Java application using Visual Studio Code environment. So if you like this video, do comment, subscribe, and share it to your friends. Thank you.